me again, Julius. Thank you for visiting this channel. This is it. This is the last part of Boeing 737-300. It's quite heavy now compared to part 3. It's already equipped with twin motors, NTM 1000 kV and twin 40 amps ESCs. I use only just one battery. Just how to reach the battery. LiPo 3S 2200 or Aileron 3000. It's a Pushrods. You can see the twin motors here on the back. Yeah, it will be not too visible in the sky, I hope. Okay, it will be look scale with retract landing gear. Yes, I know it is a no delivery United Airlines. When I was a kid, I had a die-cast model just like this, and I think it is a eye-catching color up there in the sky, so it will have this plane stay visible. This plane haven't fly yet. Maybe tomorrow I will take my daughter to accompany me for filming the flight with handycam. Because our town is on semi-lockdown because of the pandemic, we will take safe route and we will stay safe with masks and glasses like this, just like we had in Aileron Maiden Flight. Okay, Bismillah guys, I hope it can fly and fly well. Okay, you can see the rest of the work for building this plane after this. Curve each parts by pressing it on metal pipe and heating it with heat gun. Follow the steps to make dummy engines. Make the bottom side a bit flat to match the real engine. Sanding a bit on the inner edges to have perfect seams. Sanding using water and 240 grit medium sandpaper for smooth finish. paint the inside tube with black using acrylic spray paint. Cover this dummy engine with packing tape. I cover the inlet lip with Oracle stickers because I need to paint it. Use mica plastic for exhaust cone. Yes, this engine nacelle work looks sloppy. I'm sure you can do it better than this. Sand smooth all sharp edges on the wing and close the gap on wingtip. Install the dummy engines on the wing. Trace the aileron with a guide from the plans. Cut the aileron. Close the gap on the wing. Add foam on leading and trailing edge of the vertical stabilizer like this. Trace and cut rudder with supplied guide form the plans. Close the gap on vertical stabilizer. Cut leading edge of the rudder 1 cm wide. And replace it with 2 stacks of foam. Trace and cut both elevators. Close the gaps from cutting the elevators. Remove the bottom leading edge of each elevator about 5 mm and sand it like this. Install servos on stabilizers. I use cheap plastic gear 9-gram servo for rudder. I use 9-gram metal gear servo for both elevators. Place both servos on the same direction, not like the aileron that are opposite to each other. Connect both servo wires into one input. Attach the vertical stabilizer. and attach the horizontal stabilizer. This model is technically finished, we just need to cover it. I am going to make motor mounting. In this video I use foam for the mounting, but it's not too strong, so I already revised the plans. For this part you can use 3mm plywood instead of foam. Here I use a pair of powerful motors. It's an NTM 2830 1000 kV motors and will be mounted with 3 blades 9-inch props. Install servo ailerons. We need to make a way for aileron servo wire by making a hole on the former inside the wing. So we need to make a temporary access opening. Now it's time to apply decal. Decal file is available for download along with the plans. The website link for download is on this video description below. Please check that out if you want to build this plane too. Decal file is in A3 size format. I usually bring it to a local digital printing shop near where I live and print it on A3 vinyl stickers. sand the horizontal stabilizer with medium sandpaper before paint it gray. Do the same for the wing and wash it clean with dishwasher soap to remove oil from our finger. Use wet plain paper to be used as masking. You cannot use masking tape for this process because paint on packing tape will not stick very well. The paint will peel off when you remove masking tape, so I use wet paper for masking just like this. Connect the motor to the ESC with extended cables. A pair of 40M ESC. Place the battery hatch exactly in the middle of the wing. A simple lock system using bicycle wheel spoke wire. The CG of this plane is 15 centimeters from trailing edge. The plane cannot take off because the main landing gear collapsed. We'll try again the next day. But unfortunately the field was closed due to a large-scale physical distancing that will last a month. We found a new field 3 days later. After switching the prop from 8-inch 4 blades to 9-inch 3 blades, the plane finally airborne. But the CG was wrong. It's tail heavy. I used free CG calculation from Decaling. This was also happened in my ATR 72. Amazingly, this plane was still intact. No damage except the left motor, a bit loose from its mount. And here we go, airborne again. This time the right main landing gear cable was loose, so it cannot retract. And I also found out that this plane unable to performing tight turn without having a stall. Amazingly, this plane once again was still intact. Only the right motor came off from its mount. After repair, the plane was ready to fly again for the third time, and there were some kids close by to watch. I just want to have a nice clean landing shot, but there were bystanders on landing path, so I divert the plane to land somewhere else, because I think the plane's battery was getting weaker and needed to land. For the third time, the plane was survived from 3 crash landing. I haven't trimmed the control even a bit because I was too focused on leveling the plane and finding the correct CG. Now the CG is already fixed. I will try again to fly it and trim the control and finalize this plane. I made modification on the dummy engines. I remove all the fan details and just leave the spinner. I hope it can reduce drag significantly and make the plane fly faster with less throttle.
Terima kasih jazakallah para jasa dari Ibu Nani Suryani, ya, Bapak Muhyiddin dari Delegasi Timur Suri. Alhamdulillah. Ya. Mudah-mudahan
Okay guys, that's the Maiden Flight. I think it's pretty successful, and I have 4 points about this model to share with you. Okay, the first point is I already have doubt about this CG of this plane. I already calculated in eCalc, free CG calculator in internet, and it came out with this point about 12 centimeters from the TE trailing edge, about this point, and I have cross-checked in Flying Wing CG calculator. It came out with this point, about 17 centimeters from the TE. So there's 2 points. I don't know which one is the correct one, so I take the middle one here. But in Maiden Flight it's still a bit tail heavy, so I use the Flying Wing and it perfectly fit. So in the future I will calculate the CG on Flying Wing CG calculator. Okay. The second one, I'm not regretting about not to be able to flying this plane on the first field because it was close to the pandemic. Because if it flying there, it will not survive and will crash onto trees with the wrong CG, like the first one. Will crash onto trees and bushes and will damage the plane. And I was very lucky to find the new airfield and flying there. The third one, I love this landing gear because it is very strong and durable. Also the front landing gear, it survived many crash and still intact, still strong. I love this retract landing gear, it's very recommended. Okay, the last one, this model plane can be powered with just one LiPo battery, 3S 2200 milliamp hour, or you can use Li-ion battery. This is 3300 milliamp hour. These two batteries you can fly with these two batteries. You can fly this model plane about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and with this 5200 milliamps hour you can 3S, you can have 5 minutes flight. Okay, that's all. This project already finished. We will be moved to new project. The new project will be making sky arrow like this. After sky arrow, we'll be making wheel gun. Okay, see you on the next episode.